Good day. Welcome to a further video from the Association of Foreign Property Owners in Spain. This tutorial, made in July 2020, is part of our Explaining Spain collection. This Explaining Spain video is available to members of the association, and it offers step-by-step instruction tutorial on how to exchange a green residence certificate or paper with the recently introduced TIE card. This is something that is suggested you who are already living at least for some part of the year in Spain should probably do before July 2021, though there seems as yet to be nothing hard and fast about that. We have heard it said that it should be done before then. It's a relatively painless process that you're likely to be able to complete yourself following our instructions here. But if for any reason you're not able, when in Spain, to take these steps, or simply would prefer to have the task done with us holding your hand, then you can ask an association member's support team expert to do all of the paperwork for you, preparation, arrange the appointment, and to be on hand by mobile phone in case your Spanish can't quite cope. Though of course you could always take a friend along. Unlike some tasks along the road to Spain, this cannot be wholly completed for you by a representative acting on your behalf. In part because you'll need to give your fingerprints for scan at the application stage. There are 4 steps the process falls into. 1, gathering together the necessary paperwork and completing a downloaded application form. 2, paying the around €12 fee over any bank counter. 3, visiting the resident card office, which will be at a specified police station, usually one that is most central in your local main town, and engaging in a 10 or 15 minute process with a civil servant there. And 4, returning up to 2 months later, sometimes earlier, or whenever they suggest, to exchange your green resident paper for your new TIE residence card. And you must on that occasion take with you the original of your green residence paper that you're going to swap for your nice new TIE card, your passport to prove that you are you, and a sheet of paper that they will give you as you leave with reference numbers and details of when to return. So, moving on now to how to gather together your paperwork. There's quite a lot of it. The paperwork you'll require to assemble is a passport photograph, cut into one single photograph if yours come on a sheet of 4 or something. Of course, you may have copies of the photograph from the last time you updated your passport or your driving license. You go online and you print out a blank, you go online, and online you complete the 790 document, which we have illustrations of for you to look at. 790 is a multi-purpose form for completing various tasks and lots of boxes for you to put crosses in, which you do online, but you only cross a small number of items and you put in some details about your address, etc. Then you go online again to make an appointment to visit the police station, which you'll find details of locally or in your tourist office, but we can assist you. Allow 15 minutes, and if you're a husband and wife or partners or family members going together, then you'll probably be seen together if there are multiple clerks, or you might find that the whole process goes one after the other and takes 30 minutes or so. If the clerks are experienced and if your paperwork is complete and correct, then this is a 10-minute affair. The online appointment is likely to be a week or 2 away, and before then you must make payment of the €12 or whatever the figure is, somewhere between €9 and €15 fee. Please take care to allow time to do this at least a day or more before the appointment, because it can sometimes be very hard to find a bank prepared to take your money over the counter and do what it needs to do with the paperwork. Strange though that sounds. A Module 790 is a 3-page form that comes with a set of instructions. And we can provide those instructions, or guide you to those instructions in English. The last of the 3 pages involves the payment of the fee. To pay the fee, you should take the entire 3 pages into your bank along with the figure, which can be anywhere from €9.80 through to just under €15 in our experience. The bank clerk will give you a receipt for your fee and will ask you to sign the form, and the bank will stamp it, and they will feed the module form into the bank's scanner reader and then return 2 of the pages to you that are stamped. Certainly Sabadell appear to be willing to do this pretty much at any time. Other banks, maybe not so, unless it's your own bank where you're known. On the day of the appointment, leave a little early. The process is very similar everywhere, but there are minor differences. Some police stations have appointments machines, like your butcher's counter does, that you must queue up for in order to take a ticket to conduct normal police business. But this residence card process is usually operated in a civil servant manned office. It's not actually part of the police station, so usually there's no need to collect a ticket from the machine. Instead, the process, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, which may vary once life's back to normal, is for the duty policeman to call for someone to come and collect you from the door of the police station where you'd be waiting. So for as long as the pandemic rules apply, you'll wait outside of the police station door to one side of those people who are queuing, who have conventional police station business. And eventually you'll be collected and taken through to the office. But be prepared for it to be a slightly different operation to that. It depends on the configuration and age of the police station. You'll see that in normal times there's a waiting area in the room you're taken to with chairs, but those are currently not allowed to be sat upon, and that's what I've just described. If there's more than one of you, then you'll be seen individually by an individual clerk, but it's usual that there are 2 or 3 clerks in the room, so as said, your partner or wife or family or husband can be seen with you. You should be sure to leave a little time before your appointment, because these police stations are usually central police stations that are in downtown areas, and often there's no parking easily at the police station or even adjacent to it, and so you have to find the nearest street parking you can, which may take a little walking time to get to the police station from. Be sure to take all of the necessary paperwork. The 790 module form that was given back to you by the bank, that was stamped by them. The appointment paperwork, which is kind of orange colour, which comes when you have made the appointment to go to the office. The original of your passport, a passport photograph cut out from the strip that the photographer was given you. The original of your green residence certificate, your padron, which in English means census. It's the paperwork that evidences where you live, usually just an A4 page, and yourself, with your 2 hands ready for an electronic scan, fingerprinting. So it's not the old ink and rolling your finger in black ink and then onto a card that we see so often on films. It's now nicely done with an electronic scanner. So once inside the office, you'll be offered a seat at the desk with the clerk. On the desk is a gel dispenser, which you should make use of a couple of times, because you're going to be asked to pick up a pen to sign the envelope in which the photograph is then put, sealed, and you sign it. The clerk will busy him or herself entering information into their computer from your 790 module form and other documentation, and will scan your passport using a little mini scanner on the desk similar to the type you see at the airports. Also on the desk is the finger machine to take fingerprints. Clark will show you what he wants you to do. He'll stick up one finger, which is your index finger on your right hand, and ask you to put it on the machine and hold it still for a second or two, and then lift it off and put it back again, and roll it from one side to the other, and lift it off, and then do the same with the other hand. With that completed, pretty much without any questions, because the clerk needs to know only what is on the paperwork, the clerk will print out a sheet of paper and will highlight a reference number and a return date when you go back to exchange your old green card for your nice new TIE plastic card. And that could be at any time, depending on the area, as much as 2 months after the appointment, but as little as 2 weeks. So you just have to take care to know when you will be first able to return. You'll be told that on that visit you must bring your passport, plus your original green residence certificate, plus the paper you've just been given, and you'll go to an adjacent office, not the room you've been in, usually, but it could be, and that'll probably be pointed out to you. And you'll exchange your residence certificate for your new card. All the papers that you've taken will be given back to you, apart from the photograph, which will have been put in a little envelope, which you have been asked to sign the front of. At that stage, the process is completed, and as said, after 2 months, you return to the same police station, wait up at the door in the same manner, if the pandemic rules are still applying then, until you're invited to go to the office where the exchange takes place, and you will walk out minus your original green card and with your new residence card. Thank you for your time, and good day to you.